Hello and welcome to the fourth video exploring my concept for a Marvel animated show called Marvel 4S. The fourth and final main character I'm going to be talking about is Amelia Campbell, or just Amy for short. She goes by the alias Starcatcher as her powers are star themed, but I'll go into that later. Amy is the fourth and final member of S.H.I.E.L.'s Superstar Squadron, and she is taking the journalism course at Stark University. Amelia basically represents the very preachy, the very holier than thou, the very self-righteous girly who's always telling you what you should and shouldn't say. She's always getting all her information from Twitter. She just follows along with the crowd, you know the people like who had black squares in their Instagram, like those kinds of people. So all of her opinions are just from people around her who she doesn't really agree with. She's just repeating what she hears that she fits in. Personality wise, she tries to come across as very cute, hence why she likes the very J-pop Harajuku. From the get-go, I always imagined her being very bright, very colourful, very like Gyaru Harajuku style type beat. So very pink inspired fashion. She wears a lot of bright colours, dyes her hair. I imagine she changes her style drastically depending on how she feels. So if she's feeling normal, she'll wear very bright colours, but then if she's feeling sad, she'll just be all black emo, just to really show that a lot of her depth is really as deep as her clothes, because she doesn't really take time to truly get to know herself. She's very surface level. She acts a bit childish because she tries to come across as very cute and sweet, but she's actually very smart. She's very intelligent. Kind of puts herself down to she just goes along with what everybody says. It's very spineless, basically. Her character arc revolves around her having original thoughts for the first time and not blindly accepting beliefs thrust upon her by a group who won't even stand by her. She's very much like an allegory for very progressive culture that, in a way, it does a full circle and becomes regressive. She's the only female in the team, and so she brings it up. She's like, oh, this team isn't very diverse. Meanwhile, she's the only full-blooded American, while the other boys are Norwegian, half Latino, Jamaican, Chinese, and she's out here complaining about there being a lack of diversity. Like, oh, shut up. For her abilities, Amy can create stars with her energy. She can change their shape and size, as well as move them rapidly in 3D space. She can use them as projectiles, platforms, shields, and even capture enemies with them. The stars, I would say, they're about as strong as concrete. Maybe if you got a slab of concrete that was about 3 inches thick, that's how strong they are. So they can be broken through by a villain, but if she layers them up, she can make pretty strong barriers. But she can also make them smaller and thinner and like make them as brittle as glass if she needs them to. But like the maximum like thickness she can make them is like 3 inches thick, or maybe more. I'm not sure. When I envision her using her powers, I just imagine like just a big glowy star that she can just throw and run on. As for her backstory, she's a normal girl who discovered she has these powers, and so S.H.I.E.L.D. snatched her up and hired her. I possibly might make her related to a character within the Marvel series, or I'll just have her be her own standalone, just completely original character with just random abilities. Her character arc is very much her just trying to find herself rather than just going along with trends all the time. She's like learning how to form her own opinions, learning how to set boundaries, learning how not to let people walk all over her, and learning how to not be so judgy and preachy. Like, she learns how to start telling mean jokes because she's very much, oh, you can't say that, you're not allowed to say that. And being around 3 boys would absolutely turn you into a horrible person. All 3 of the boys had beef with her when they first became a team because they just found her so annoying and preachy that they would just be like, Amy, shut up. And it was really weird for her because she's not used to people telling her to stop talking. She's not used to people having differing opinions because she's normally in a bubble where everybody has the same opinion, where everybody agrees. So hearing them tell her she's annoying, that she should shut up, and that she's saying nothing of value really was a shock to her system. That she was finally around people who thought differently to her. That's about it for Amelia, really. She's a very simple character with a very simple character arc. Not every single character has to have this super complex backstory with all these intricate weaving parts to them. You can just have a simple character with a still impactful character arc. She doesn't have any piercings because she doesn't actually want to commit to it. She doesn't want to commit to the bit of being like a really progressive girl, so she can't bring herself to get piercings. So she's faking it. She's a little faker. I hope you enjoy the rest of the speed paint, and I'll probably have some commentary, and I'll see you in the next video. Amelia is very much the support team member. I imagine she'll use her powers a lot for protecting civilians and like putting up shields and helping to guard from attacks more so than actually attacking the enemies.
Just break my heart.
I went through quite a few designs when making her suit because I wanted it to look very girly. I still wanted it to match her very girly style, so that's why I decided to keep the skirt. Just break my heart.
Dreams keep flying away. As somewhere far beyond, keep chasing them and I never rest for a day. There's something I don't do. I feel the wind blowing my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go, pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go, pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. It's been a while since I ran into you on a street. I wonder if you moved. Hope everything is going amazing for you, and you're not feeling blue. I feel the rain pour down my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when I'm